Good morning, wrestling fans. Or I should say, good afternoon. I'm a little late today. I apologize for that. Today is an off Thursday. Got busy doing things this morning and didn't get around to doing the Good Morning Wrestling Fans podcast. But I'm here now, so like I said, this episode is more kind of like good morning wrestling or good afternoon wrestling fans. But you know what they say though, better late than never. And at this time, I just want to talk about it real quick again. Some of the tributes that there has been lately for Jay Briscoe. And last night, I talked about this on 360 Wrestling Fanatic. That Tony Khan tweeted that after Dynamite last night, there in Fresno, that they were going to film a Jay Briscoe tribute show. It will be airing on Honor Club for free. You can watch it without having a subscription. And also on the Ring of Honor YouTube channel as well. The reason they did not do as much last night as far as tributes go on Dynamite is because TBS kind of blocked them from doing more, because I'm not going to say too much about it, but I'm sure most people remember some tweets that Jay Briscoe made about, I don't know, it was about 10 or around 10 or so years ago. At the time, there was some controversy about it. He apologized since then, and people, Effie has said he has changed and that he was sorry for what he said. And Ian Riccaboni, Ring of Honor commentator, said that it was just a mistake, and he definitely was sorry for it. And I think it's a little silly for TBS. People sometimes make mistakes and they say stupid things. I know it's an old saying, but everybody makes mistakes. But the thing is, you have to learn from them. And Jay Briscoe did. Now back to the tributes. There's been different podcasts. And one good one is Busted Open with Dave Greca, Tommy Dreamer, and Mickey James, and also Bully Ray called in. At one time was Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champions with the Briscoes. And he gave a good interview. Also talked to Carrie Silken on that episode of Busted Open. And Matt Hardy on his podcast, The Extreme Life of Matt Hardy, did a tribute show to Jay. And I haven't listened to it yet, but Dax Harwood's new FTR podcast is available now. And it says the topic is FTR or FTRKO. Yeah. FTRKO. Sorry about that. And I don't know if, and maybe it was tipped before. I don't know if he mentions Jay Briscoe or not. But I'm sure when there is in case this one was taped before the tragedy, and the next one will probably mention because he was really upset. I know, shared some pictures from the locker room after that now famous dog collar match. Even though it was just December, that's a pretty famous match now already. And other podcasts have talked about it. But AEW did have the graphic at the beginning of Dynamite last night, the usual in memory of graphic. Also, Excalibur mentioned it during the show, and then at the end when the show was going off the air, it was also mentioned on some of the regular news websites and stuff. I think the reaction from the whole pro wrestling world has been good, coming together to mourn. And like Bully Ray said, that the pro wrestling community should come together and try to help Mark Briscoe through this and keep the family of Jay Briscoe in their thoughts and prayers. Send some good, positive wishes. I haven't heard anything more yet about his daughters. Hopefully both of them will improve and do well. I know this was a kind of even a little shorter episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Excuse me. Sorry, didn't hit the cough button in time, but we'll be back tomorrow. And as always, stay tuned for new episodes of 360 Wrestling Fanatic and any other podcasts that I decide to do. Thank you for tuning in right here on Spreaker or wherever else you may listen. Until next time, keep watching pro wrestling, everyone.